Good morning and afternoon and evening, everybody, and welcome to the Critical D-Cast. And now we're in the future. I'm in the future. My name is Brian Bishop, and I bought a virtual reality device, so I'm in the future now.
And Oculus Rift.
It's not that far in the future.
I mean, you can buy a dev kit right now if you wanted to.
It's more like Google Cardboard, like $9 in the future. But
oh, cool.
The what?
I'll get to that.
The cardboard is super mesh and it's great, and you can put anything you want in it. It's the best cardboard ever made.
Great cardboard. Google made cardboard.
Good All right.
And I'm joined this evening by Mike Matthews, who's partially in the future.
I can't wait till we get smart styrofoam.
Smart styrofoam. Google styrofoam. Yahoo styrofoam. And we're also
Samsung styrofoam.
By living in the past, Ruben Prado.
Okay, how far back am I in the past here? What am I missing here? I'm so lost.
Well, Google Cardboard is, I shit you not, Google released for free this platform where people are able to develop applications for virtual reality. And all it takes is they put a blueprint for a cardboard-built headset that you stick your phone into, and you're able to use it as a virtual reality thing.
Huh?
Yeah. So technically, like, they put the blueprints out for free, so you're able to build it yourself if you have the card. It literally all it takes is you need a magnetic ring, like a pizza box, and 2 lenses to put inside to act as like lenses for it.
And duct tape, because you need duct tape.
You actually don't.
No.
You need 2 rubber bands.
Like, if you wanted to complete this whole weird, like, ghetto visual, duct tape is what you want.
Let me see if I can.
So, how much of a joke is this? Because it's not April 1st yet.
It's not a joke. It's real. Like, I have the application on my phone right now. Let me find the thing I bought exactly to show you. But, anyway, I didn't buy this one. This one's a little bit, like, has a little bit more features because it has an NFC chip built into that you're able to build into it. But basically, all it is this, and then you download the application for it for free from Google Play or iTunes, whatever have you. And
right.
It's a full functioning virtual reality headset.
I'm just gonna sit in the dark now, okay? That'd be cool, you guys.
Why?
I'm sitting because I can, man. Just chilling, focusing on this podcast.
In the dark.
In the dark. It's actually really nice.
Nothing
really
says
tasty.
Today's society like sitting in the dark talking about Google Cardboard.
It's the future, guys.
Let's
The future.
see.
I can't wait till we have like that thing from like Psychopaths where you can just like create this virtual picture on your apartment and make it look how you want it to look.
Oh yeah, huh?
Ruben, know what I'm talking about?
That's a thing in like
What is this?
What's going on? What's on, Ruben?
I'm looking at the link on Amazon for the
Iroha?
No. The virtual reality Google Cardboard with printed instructions and easy to follow numbered tabs.
Yeah.
So the lenses are attached to the NFC chip or something?
No, the lenses, like, when you print it out, there's a place, like, you cut 2 holes in one of the pieces of cardboard, and you stick the lenses in there.
Right.
And then you place that in front of the NFC chip where your phone is behind it, and you're able to adjust the distance from it to make the picture look clearer. And, like, you don't need the NFC chip. The NFC chip only acts as, like, you just stick your phone on the thing instead of having to open the app and then put your phone in the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, what it is essentially it's a housing for your phone to put your phone in. So you stick your phone in the thing and you open up the application, and then it turns it into a virtual reality like device. So where you're able to move your head around and select applications.
Right. So you stick your head in this box.
Yes. You do.
Okay.
That sounds ghetto as hell.
Is Google bored? Are they bored?
I think they're bored.
Are they just bored? Okay.
Or they
Hey,
just like they have
if
some
nothing
control
else,
over
it's
the
like-
audience. They're like, hey, we can get them to make this dumb cardboard thing that we say it works well enough.
Hey, it actually, I've used it before. It does work really well. It's I mean, it's opening up virtual reality to people who can't afford a fucking $500 Oculus.
I thought this kit was like $200.
It is. I mean, it's not expensive, but it's not cheap. It's not as cheap as $9.
True.
Yeah. So that's the just Wow.
This is the future, guys.
That's the future. We're all gonna walk around outside with cardboard boxes.
Super mesh, OLED, cardboard.
Because, fuck going into the future.
Performance, cardboard. This cardboard's the best cardboard ever made.
So can I wear the cardboard box with a sombrero on top of it?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what's funny is a different one of those things, like not the one I linked, but one of the. If you go to Google's website, they have a list of.
No, Ruben, you go to Google's website and print out sombrero, make out of cardboard, and put it on top of your
cardboard sombrero.
Cardboard.
Oh no.
One of the things they have on there is literally like it's another one of those headset printout things where you print it out and you use it, but they have. Or where you buy it and then you build it and then you use it, but they have literally a thing where you're able to attach it to a hat, so it just sits on your hat. So theoretically, yeah, you could use a sombrero.
Could you, in theory, 3D print that hat?
You could definitely 3D print your sombrero hat. Your 3D, your Oculus Rift sombrero hat.
You're stupid.
You could 3D print this actual cardboard box too, though, right?
Yeah, you
3D
could.
print the cardboard box and then 3D print the duct tape. You just get the cardboard box together and then 3D print the hat and then. The future's dumb.
I don't think you can 3D print tape.
Who says you can't?
Because where did the stickiness come from?
The future?
Oh, okay, sure.
Look, the future may be done, but when I'm sitting on an airplane and I got my headset on and I'm able to watch a movie without bothering anybody and make me like I'm sitting in a movie theater, then we can talk about the future then.
This fucking box on your head on a fucking airplane. You're gonna fucking arrest your ass to get off the plane and think you're some kind of crazy goddamn bitch.
No, I've got my Google Cardboard box that I'll show them. I'll be like, here, get on this roller coaster. Whee! Oh, we're to the future. This is the roller coaster to the future, and you're on it now.
In this cardboard box.
In this cardboard box.
Exciting.
That's how exciting the future is. I'm excited. You should be excited.
Yeah, I can't wait to 3D print my car. My whole car.
I think we're already part of the way there for that.
Hey, Ruben, remember when we went to buy the Xbox One and they had a 3D printer there in the Microsoft store?
Yeah.
I wonder what do they use it for? Or just for show?
I was... No, remember I was like, if I had way too much money to throw around for no reason, I'd totally buy one.
You buy that one of those because for dumb shit.
Because why not? It's like, oh, I need some more silverware. Hold on a second.
I'm 3D print batteries. Can we get the super meta, universe shit and 3D print a 3D printer?
Oh my god. You're going too far, Mike.
All reality.
You're going too far.
Isn't that how the Terminators got made? They started, making themselves?
Can I 3D print Skynet?
You could probably 3D print Skynet.
I want to 3D print Skynet. I'll see how this works out. If I never do it, I'm rich.
Okay. Yeah. Skynet.
I wonder if in the new Terminator, they 3D printed young Arnold Schwarzenegger. But I guess in some regard they kind of did, didn't they?
Well, I mean, it's a CG Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
So I guess that's a type of 3D printing, isn't it?
3D printing that doesn't exist. I don't know. I mean, but that's the same thing they did with Seymour Hoffman in the
Hunger Games.
In the last Hunger Games movie, right?
Yeah, because he,
So
took the drugs.
So I mean, they have the technology, I guess, these days to make any human look lifelike or whatnot.
They made a hologram Tupac. So anything's possible.
Well, hologram and a realistic 3G model, 3D CG model.
Next to Tupac. I want a 3D Tupac. Tupac has 5 megabits down.
No, he has 2 megabits down. Don't you have write his name, dude?
Yeah, but I thought he'd upgrade. But that's at that point. This is not 1995 anymore.
Anywho, yeah. So, we were going to talk about one sad thing, one good thing, and then we were going to discuss something else.
Yes. I got stuff to talk about, but first let's talk about the elephant in the room. A great man has died.
Yes.
I'd say. Monty Oum died, I think it was Sunday night.
It was Sunday night, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, Monty Oum famous for doing Haloid way back in the day, Dead Fantasy, which is fantastic, and also Ruby.
I mean...
I like how your voice kind of decreased when you said Ruby. You have deep.
I have a
resentment.
I've always been very vocal of the fact that I dislike Ruby, and I thought it was not very good. But I would never disparage Monty Oum for making it. Like, it was his dream to make it, and I appreciate that. I just didn't think it was very good. He's done a lot of very fantastic stuff that I think a lot of people overlooked. Like, Dead Fantasy
was great.
One of the greatest.
It was fucking nuts when it came out. Like, what the fuck? Square did that. What the fuck? Cloud. This chick's fighting Cloud. What the fuck? I don't care.
Yeah, just the fact that you're watching it, or like you honestly think to yourself, did Square Enix actually make this? Like, it's just that good. Now, Brian, how are you pronouncing his last name? Because I actually never knew the truth. Is it
I think it was Oum.
I thought it was Oum. Is it Oum or
It might be Oum. I think it's Oum.
Okay.
It's O-U-M. I think it'd be.
Can I just fucking like wiki him without feeling sad?
No, you can't.
No.
Too late.
You could go watch like Richard T's tribute video where they say his last name.
Yeah.
And be sad there.
I don't want to be that sad.
So yeah, like they made a post about it on Thursday night or Friday night, saying he was in the hospital and they wasn't sure he was going to recover.
Yeah. He made, they did a Kickstarter to get money for his treatment, and he made $150,000.
Actually, the last one I saw was $210,000 is where it got to.
Probably higher now. Yeah. But I mean, I respect Ruby as a product. I mean, as a show, like, I don't think it's that great.
As a project, this was a dream of his, was to basically make an anime series, and the fact that he was able to do that and actually be successful with it is...
Yeah, that shit is being dubbed in Japanese, so it's an anime.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Oh man, I couldn't finish it the first season, but if it's in Japanese, I might actually give it a shot.
I did not finish season 1. I finished season 2. I mean, it got better because the episodes were longer than like fucking 5 minutes long. They were like 10 minutes long. It was a lot better for the pacing. And I thought, the writings was hit and miss, but it kept me there.
My problem is the fact that they never stopped fucking around, and they never actually got to, anything good.
Yeah, and I mean, here's the thing. Like, you gotta start somewhere, but they didn't really have any professional voice actors. These were a lot of people who just worked within the company.
True.
Which again, think about that's how RVB started. So I get that.
Well, RVB was just a bunch of dudes like, hey, we want to fuck around and make some, Halo things. Like, you're not gonna
be like an actual project, like a real.
And Monty Oum came on Research Teeth because he was doing CG work for the RVB series.
Yeah, he was involved with it.
If the Japanese dub it, they might actually get like A or B list voice actors. B list not actually being the worst. Don't make it sound that way.
Still making what, $300,000 a year.
But they might actually put some talent for people who actually do this for a living into the project. It might actually, it might get me to actually want to be interested.
But instead, what we got from Ruby, as far as voice acting was concerned, was fucking Jessica Negri.
Yeah, but whatever.
I mean, like, if you listen to her in Ruby, I mean, we started talking about Monty Oum.
Who does she voice?
I don't remember her name.
It was some bad guy.
Yeah, it was a villain character, but it was like really monotone and really bad.
What's the one with the fire?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah, she's not that interesting.
I think it was someone who was in season 2 because I never saw her in season 1.
Yeah, she was in season 2.
Though that show had probably like one of the best openings to an animation series I've ever heard.
That's true. I'll agree to that. I didn't like Ruby.
Fucking This Will Be the Day was an incredible song.
Yeah.
That we all paid money for, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
I bought it on YouTube or iTunes.
So and also it's just, I mean, like, I understand you have reservations about the quality, but that shit is popular as fuck.
Well, it's like
brought him to the forefront.
It's not that I care, but I feel like it's kind of like, for the anime community, it's like the American anime. It's like our break-in to anime. I don't believe that. I personally.
What Korra was, or what,
no.
What Avatar was.
That's what I believe. I think a lot of people feel differently. I think a lot of people feel like Ruby is our breakthrough into anime. So I don't know.
It really isn't. Avatar, what was that?
You got quiet all of a sudden. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no. So, yeah, Monty Oum's. So he ran into a complication, I guess, during a surgery or some sort of.
Not specify what it was.
And yeah, they've not specified what it is. My guess is what was it? Stevens-Johnson syndrome. it's a skin disease where you get a very, very, very severe reaction to like a certain type of medicine. And so what happens is your skin literally acts as if it's being burned by like fire, for instance. And I mean, if you want to Google images, you can. I had another friend who actually beat it not too long ago, and that's my guess. I because it's like, what other complication? Well, sorry, that's completely wrong.
There are a lot of allergies.
There's a lot of allergy, but it says that he fell comatose after an operation, and
it had to be some kind of fuck up.
So it's like, well, yeah, there's a lot of ways you could fuck up during a surgery or whatnot, but something that Stevens-Johnson...
They said this was allergy-based, too, so it
yeah.
had to be...
So Stevens-Johnson is...
But said coma, which is like the body's last attempt to keep itself alive.
Yeah. And I feel like Steven Johnson's syndrome fits the bill because it is an allergic reaction. It's something you don't know is going to happen until you are... exposed to that medicine for the first time. It's something that, you know, you have to deal with for the first time it happens to you, if it ever, and then from then on you kind of know. And it can put you comatose.
How does that kill you though? Like, it seems like it's just really, really painful.
It can kill you. Like it's like the same thing as, like, you know, if you're burning around fire, like your skin's burning, like you can die of burning.
Well, yeah, your skin literally is basically falling off at one point.
Oh, yeah. That's okay. That would do it.
Well, the thing with Stevens-Johnson syndrome is the syndrome itself has a mortality rate of around 5%, but if it remains untreated or not treated well enough through a certain point, that could get all the way up to like 40-50% mortality rate.
Yeah. And I'm starting to wonder, like a big thing about Monty Oum is that he was a fucking workaholic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
That's all he did, and that kind of shit just fucks with your immune system a lot, and it can make you very vulnerable to illnesses and disease and allergic reactions too. So it could have been that he actually literally worked himself to death. I'm not really sure. I know the man. I know what his work schedule was.
It might not have helped the situation.
But there's a possibility that it led to that.
It's a possibility, but I mean, in the end, it's all speculation.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
But it's sad. I mean,
yeah, without
you can tell just how many people really cared for him and admired him for his work and stuff. Because I mean, hey, let's raise 50,000. Fuck that, 210,000 or plus.
I mean, even thinking back to TaioCon, the number of people that were cosplaying Ruby or that
was
like,
big.
Went Ruby panel, yeah, Ruby's a big thing. I'll say what I want to say about it. I didn't care for it, but I can respect the fact that it has a huge fan base.
Yeah, around the world. Like your show does not, you know, when it becomes dubbed Japanese, not just some kind of run-of-the-mill shit.
For sure.
Popular, like all over the place.
I guess saying that it's gonna be dubbed Japanese means it's as big as My Little Pony, at least at this point, right?
I wouldn't say that, but no, I wouldn't say that. I actually draw the line there.
Okay. So anyways,
was Ruby in Super Bowl's commercial? No, no, it's not.
Oh my God, that's right.
So you saw it?
That happened. I did.
Oh, I started screaming, and Ruben and most of it just started sighing. It was the best.
No, I was like, that's... Oh, I wasn't sighing because, like, you know, I wasn't hating the ponies or anything. I was just sighing, like they got that in there, kind of. Yeah. It felt really out of place to me.
It was awesome. No, because they were wearing, like, cult stuff, and they were, like... It was awesome. They were wearing cult stuff, so it worked perfect.
It's like Britney Spears, blah, 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 My Little Pony. I'm like, hold on. Something here is not like the other.
And I was like, yeah!
Now, I'm gonna guess that Ruby's just done now.
I don't think so.
Or, like...
No, they have to. There's no way they could continue that without Monty. It was his whole, like, it was his project. To do that would be disrespectful, I would think.
Or to stop would be disrespectful, depending on what he thought about it.
Yeah.
It could be taken both ways.
We don't know exactly what he was, unless they started work on the new season already, and they're already partway through it. We don't know what he was planning for the story.
Right.
Like, he's the only type of guy who'd want his work to live on after him.
Again, it's something that you'd assume, and people close to him might know better.
Yeah, true.
This was his project, and to do it without him almost seems... I would say almost...
Insincere?
Yeah, insincere.
My last question, too, is... Do you know if his death got any attention on like major news outlets like NBC or
streaming, it was
CNN
on Facebook for the past week?
Well, Facebook trends a lot of shit that doesn't actually see major news, I don't think.
I still think is major.
Like, okay, there was trending on fucking Facebook 2 weeks ago about, like, a Mortal Kombat 10 trailer. I doubt CNN's gonna be like, we got a new Mortal Kombat 10 trailer, guys.
Well,
like,
yeah, but CNN doesn't cover a lot of shit.
I'm just talking about, like those major news outlets, like CNN, Fox,
news,
ABC, NBC.
National news.
What the fuck the national news? They don't give a fuck about who that guy is.
No, they don't. Well, I mean, national news in general, especially if you look at CNN, only covers. They don't, unless there's like a tech segment dedicated to something or a culture segment. No, they won't cover it.
Right.
Although they do have dumb shit that happens now, where if there's tweeting, like if something gets enough tweets and it's trending and it's a news-related thing, they'll be like, "Oh, let's check."
Go ahead and hashtag cancel WWE Network.
God.
Which was a trending thing after the Royal Rumble.
That's right. I saw that.
Watch that. That was the thing. I called it. So.
Yeah.
It's still stupid.
No, I agree.
Riley heavily dislikes it with a passion, doesn't she?
Yeah. Oh, she hates WWE. She thinks it's the worst thing ever. Because she has a client that. I think that's about all I can say about that. But she just despises WWE.
Why exactly?
She thinks it's stupid, and it is stupid to be.
Yeah, that is stupid.
No, all wrestling is a male soap opera.
Yeah, it is for sure.
It is an interactive male soap opera.
Interactive.
Because like sometimes like how the crowd likes or dislikes a guy can decide how his career goes and how the company pushes him and how they write stuff for him. That's how it is interactive.
Yeah. I want to see the. I actually do want to listen to the Stone Cold Steve Austin with Triple H podcast.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Problem is, well, it said you had to sign up for the WWE Network, and I didn't want to do that.
You can just go to his website or sign up for his podcast and just listen through his podcast.
Okay, so it was worth listening to.
Yeah, it was. I listened to his interview with Vince McMahon, and McMahon came off as just fucking out of touch.
He is. Vince McMahon is totally out of touch.
This weird double speak shit where Stone Cold was like, they need to go out on a limb to, become more popular. And McMahon was kind of like, they can go out on a limb, but don't piss me off. But Stone Cold was like, I piss off a lot of people, but I became popular anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And the big thing was that with WWE being like the main game in town, that people are afraid to take risks and risk of losing their job there. They won't be popular like ever again. Which to a certain extent that's the case. But WWE because it has a monopoly over wrestling in some regard. Like there was stuff like New Japan Wrestling and ROH and all that stuff, but WWE is the big one.
Right.
If you get there, you don't want to leave.
New Japan Wrestling could be fun. You could become the next Lord Tensai.
Well, yeah, but you can't make the kind of money though.
No way.
But no, yeah, but Triple H came off as more reasonable and it's more like modern take on wrestling now.
Right.
So it's definitely worth listening for wrestling.
Well, what pisses me off is it would be so easy for them to become popular again. Just fucking let Daniel Bryan win anything.
Yeah, they really should.
That's all it
Daniel
would take.
Bryan
if they would just let
the most popular wrestler in that company. Probably.
It's true. Like if they just let Daniel Bryan take a title, any title, give him I don't know.
No,
anything.
And this leads to the interactivity of the crowd where after Roman Reigns won the Rumble, people fucking lost their mind and went on Twitter saying how bad WWE was. And that led WWE to ride Bryan back into the title picture where he's going to fight Reigns at Fastlane for a chance to fight WrestleMania.
Yeah, what's the main event? Okay, back up for a second.
The thing is that kind of happened last year too.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah.
What is Fastlane?
Oh God!
I found out
no.
Their new pay-per-view.
Why the fuck is it called Fastlane?
I don't know. But it's called Fastlane. And I'm like, yep, that sounds like the kind of dumb pay-per-view name they come up with.
It is. It's like overdrive. Tables, ladders, and overcharge.
Oh no, that was the worst. So, it used to be TLC table, ladders, and chairs, right?
Yes.
So now, at last, they called it tables, ladders, and chairs, ... and stairs. Because there was a stairs match. The first ever stairs match, and it was the worst piece of shit. But I feel privileged to have watched the first and last ever stairs match. So, you know. It was real bad, guys.
Ladders and chairs.
Ellipses.
And stairs.
No, the ellipses was the best.
Wait, there was an ellipses?
There was an ellipses.
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel.
Oh, man, like, it was like... I don't know what the fuck they're doing sometimes.
I don't even think they know what they're doing, really.
I don't think they know either. Like, if you let Ruben listen to CM Punk's interview, he kind of insinuates they don't fucking have a clue what they're doing, which they don't seem to. Because there was a big thing of Survivor Series is like the authority of like Triple H and Stephanie McMahon ruined the company. And Survivor Series, like, if their team loses, they're out, right? So, Survivor Series, they lose, they're out of power. 2 weeks later, they're back in power. Why? Fuck you, that's why.
The reasoning for anything, fuck you, that's why.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, like, I love wrestling. I used to be real in it when I was younger. And I follow it to a certain extent now. Like, every pay-per-view, me and Chantel get together on Skype and watch it and talk about it. So I get a little, a scope into it like once a month, but right now it's just kind of fucking bad.
Yeah,
if you ask me, it's been bad for a while.
It's been bad for a while. This is true. And like,
I don't think
there are some good aspects to it, but overall, it's just kind of bad.
I think the last I followed was WrestleMania 2013.
Yeah. Yeah. No, was it? No, it was 14. Because you were at my place. Remember when?
Yeah, but I don't
beat Undertaker.
No, but I wasn't following it. Like, I followed it from WrestleMania 12 to 13 that one year when Laurinaitis was in power. It was godlike.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Laurinaitis!
Keep people power, guys.
Weren't those the days?
No, like, okay, it was so good. Laurinaitis, the birth of Yes, 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 No, 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 CM Punk and AJ, who actually got married. CM Punk holding the title for 6 months. Brock Lesnar's big return, and also The Rock showed up enough to make me like it. And then Laurinaitis and his
Team Hell No, it was the best.
Team Hell No, the fucking Laurinaitis' communist squad or anarchy. It was great. Tensai showed up. That was fun. I enjoyed watching wrestling.
Tensai was more entertaining than he had any business being.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And not for his wrestling at all.
No, not for wrestling at all. Fuck that.
Except that one time when he kept saying Nani, Nani over and over again.
Dude, remember, you gotta go read Lord Tensai Digest at Tumblr.com, dude.
Jesus Christ,
that was a good month, huh?
That was...
Can you imagine what would have happened if they had kept Lord Tensai as the way he was, and Tensai Digest would have been the greatest thing of all time ever?
Of all time ever.
But then CM Punk walked and listened to his podcast, Brian, with fucking... Right for his podcast yet? CM Punk and Coca Cabana?
No.
Should.
If you give any kind of damn about him, you need to hear that podcast. It is fucking fascinating.
What was it?
It was pretty much saying how WWE was negligent and wanted him to work hurt. He had broken ribs and a torn up knee and
he had he had a staph infection.
He had a staph infection that he almost died from, and they would not treat it. They refused to treat it.
Jesus.
Yeah, no.
He had a full-on MRSA infection and he almost died.
There's two episodes on. You can just listen on YouTube, and they're definitely worth the time.
Just search CM Punk Coca Cabana on YouTube, and you'll come up with it.
I think it's 223 and 224, something like that. I forget.
No, it's 226, 227.
Yeah, one of those things.
Yeah, it might be one of the 5 best individual podcasts I've ever heard in my entire life.
It was really good.
It was awesome.
Wow.
It was just, he just goes in on WWE about all the different shit that happened to him and why he left and all that stuff.
No, actually, he does talk so much shit that I think Riley might even enjoy listening to it.
It's really great. You should listen to it. It's the best.
You have to do that.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. I had no idea what he went through and all that stuff. It's what the kind of behind the scenes bullshit is.
So, by the way, the guy that I work with on PCC, apparently he actually got a photo with CM Punk at one point.
Oh, cool.
He's a big wrestling sort of fan. Anyways.
You know what was funny is I was in New York City back in 2013, in March 2013, and my mom and I happened to be in the Toys R Us in Times Square while they were doing a big WWE signing with Sheamus.
I remember you told us about that, yeah. That was cool.
I was so fucking close to just waiting in like a 3-hour line and having my mom wait around while I got Sheamus' autograph.
For that pale ass
10-year-old children in a Toys R Us getting my autograph from Sheamus.
And just towering over them.
Yeah, I want to go up and give him a handshake and call him Boyo.
Oh, dude, wait, Mike, was it WrestleMania 2013 where Sheamus kicked Daniel Bryan in 7 seconds?
Yeah, that's right.
I remember that. Was that
that was 2012, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was the best WrestleMania ever.
That was stupid.
That WrestleMania literally.
That was my favorite thing.
Yeah,
that
no.
was my absolute favorite. That was back when I didn't like Daniel Bryan.
WrestleMania 2012, literally everything went the way I wanted it to go. Literally everything.
Though I have to say, it has led me to listening to like Stone Cold Steve Austin's podcast, which is really great, and Jim Ross's podcast too. So.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta say, the best wrestling podcast on the internet right now is one you can't get unless you have a subscription. The Giant Bomb Power Bombcast is really awesome, but you need a subscriber to listen to it.
You are though, right?
I am. So it's great.
You know what's funny is I was watching the quick look for WWE Immortals the other day.
Man, that's a game.
My absolute favorite thing that's making me just really, really close to downloading it is Daniel Bryan's idol station.
It's fucking just, he's there in a yes shirt and he just never not yesing the entire time.
Yeah, the character
like even if he's walking upon a guy, he's
movement Daniel Bryan, and literally his idle animation, not moving, not anything, is him just doing yes over and over again.
And
so
if you use him when he's walking, he still does it.
Yeah, when he's walking towards him, still yesing, always yesing.
It is the best. It is so good.
Anyways, on to actually good things. Persona 5.
Oh my god.
The gameplay trailer came out today.
Yeah.
That looked good.
I fucking really want that game.
It looked good. It seemed like some weird, like, highest Spencer Kaito bullshit that I'm down with. I'm not sure how the ball and chain is really going to come to play here, but...
I was talking with my friend Chris Karn about it, and we both have different theories. I'm just going straight based on the trailer, like no context. It looks like a heist video game. It looks like using personas to pull heists.
Which is cool, but where does where do the buzzwords come in from the original teaser?
That's my friend Chris's theory, is he was looking at it...
Some about shackles, right?
Yeah.
No, it's... You are... you feel...
Okay. He says, it ain't about heists, it's fucking masked vigilantes. $20 says they're freeing people. Well, the whole theme is freedom and justice, because...
You're gonna be Batman.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna be, like, fucking Batman.
Japanese high school Batman.
Japanese high school persona Batman, going around, like, freeing people.
And since he's an anime character, he has no parents anyway, because they're never there, so it's the same thing.
Brian, do you remember what fucking Japanese-ass English sentences they were saying in that teaser? I can't remember. It's like, you are slave,
or
want...
for freedom, or something like
that. Emancipation.
Love is over.
Yeah, emancipation. That's right. It was about Abraham Lincoln before it was about...
Yeah. You want emancipation or something? Or... Oh, God, I just remember it.
All I care about is Shoji Megura's to be composer again. So fuck everything else.
He has to be. They can't not use Shoji Meguro at this point. That would be just
terrible. That was a funky ass opening song too.
No,
yeah, it was.
You're right though. Like as soon as you hear the music start, it's him, because it starts off like the exact same Persona 4 style.
They had some kind of Japanese guys going yo.
Yo, Lotus Juice, straight out of 2004.
It was like, reminds me of that fucking weird ass opening to the Catherine.
But
yeah,
I expect that guy to just come out and say, "Yo, got to go and find the sheep and jump up and down and do it right." I just hope it's supposed to be super dumb in Japanese.
You know, it's funny. A lot of the design that went into Persona 5, based on what I was seeing there, reminded me a lot of Catherine. Actually.
That's what I was about to say too.
It scares me because I don't think Catherine's a good game.
I do.
It's not so much I care about the style itself. I care about the fact that we're at PS4 and you're giving us Catherine levels of animation.
They might have been looking at the PS3 version of the game too, to be fair.
Well, they're not going to change it that drastically.
Well,
like
Persona's always been kind of like not a powerhouse in that visuals. This is not a big thing for that game.
No, but like with this new gen, like this is their chance to change that because they never made a Persona, like a true Persona for PS3. We went from PS2, now we're going to PS4. When you have that big,
well, how would you count like Arena?
Yeah, well, here's my golden.
Well, okay.
Here's my golden theory to be.
Oh god.
Blunt. Because when they announced the game, when they first announced the game, they announced it only for PS3. And Persona 4, when that came out, was the very tail end of the PS2. So they always release Persona games like right at the end of a console's life cycle. So what makes me think that is that Sony came to them after they were saying that they were releasing the game for PS3, and they said, "Please, for the love of God, port this game to the PS4 too, because we need to sell more PS4s."
Okay. Right. Well.
So I think it's not, they're not developing it for the PS4, they're porting it to the PS4.
Yeah.
For the PS3.
I'm willing to believe you. To touch on what Mike said real quick. Now, Persona 4 Arena, it's a sprite-based fighting game. I'm not talking about like the sprites. I'm talking about like in the trailer when you see him like running around in the world and stuff and doing stuff.
Persona shit, right?
Like the actual Persona stuff, not like sprite, because you never had that in the fighting game.
Right.
You just did fights, and that's fine. I don't care. Like the sprites were beautiful in Arena. I don't think there was any problem there. But when you're going to go into actual like action, real world walking around stuff, I think they can do better. But if Brian's right, I can understand why it looks the way it does for PS3. I wish they would make it for PS4, or I wish they would like use the PS4's abilities to their more potential. But I guess they're going to wait for Persona 6 for that.
Well, they always do that. Like Persona 3 was more towards the beginning of the PS2's life cycle, but Persona 4 came out at the very shit end of the PS2 life cycle. Like I don't think there's a single big high-profile title that came out for the PS4 or PS2 after Persona 4.
I think God of War 2.
2 after Persona 4?
I have to go check. I'm not sure.
I doubt it.
Was it? It was something. I don't know. I forget. It's a long time. Though they have a new mascot character, some weird ass fucking big head cat thing.
I like it.
10th, 2004, March 13th, 2007 for God of War 2.
Okay. Yeah. So, I wonder what the last hurrah for PS2 was. It was something.
What do you mean? It was Persona 4.
Was it? I think it's something else.
That's the last game I remember coming out.
I'm gonna go look.
I'm pretty sure that's like what Brian's saying here.
I'm gonna go look.
But I think Persona 5 was meant to be the same thing for the PS3, but Sony.
And it seemed like Catherine was there, like kind of get their engine together to get for Persona type game thing.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, Brian. I guess the reason why I care is that this is the first, because I barely knew what Persona was back in 4. I only really got into the series because of Arena, and so now this is the first time I actually care about a Persona RPG coming out. Right. And so now that I actually care, now it's bugging me that we're not getting a beautiful PS4 game. It looks good. It just could be better.
To focus on the graphics, I think, is doing a disservice to it, because what else I find really interesting is the fact that the main character clearly has abilities when it comes to traversing the environment, which has never been done in Persona before. Anywhere. Not even close.
Mm-hmm.
But you look at him, it's like he's using Persona powers like to explore the world as well, like with that like shadow sneak ability and with like going around, sneaking around, doing, I'm assuming, thief things. And
I wonder if there's going to be... Well, Persona 3 and 4 shared a world. Persona 4, though, you never had much going on in the real world. It's always in the TV world. But Persona 3, everything happened in the real world. So I guess Persona 5 could exist in the same world then, right?
I think it does. Well, for one, all the Persona games, to my knowledge, exist in the same world. Maybe only 3 and 4, but I think 2 might. I think they make mention of 2 somewhere in Persona 3. But I know for a fact that Persona 3 and 4 exist in the same world, and that stands to reason that 5 would exist in the same world as well.
So, one thing I found out in the trailer, that there is some platforming in that game.
There is platforming in that game, it looks like,
Which is different, yeah.
I think it's cool.
It could be cool or it could be really bad.
I mean, knowing Persona, when it comes to platforming, it might be context-based, like just jump from here to here.
Or just like walk off the single jump for you.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be platform heavy. The combat system clearly looks like Persona combat system.
Yeah, I wonder how they're going to summon Personas in this game.
Masks.
Yeah, masks.
On a mask.
Yeah.
That's
what like based on the ending where it shows him like with the blood on his fire like that. It stands to reason that the mask would come on and then his persona would come out.
So you think you just switch masks and you'd have to change your persona?
I mean, that's literally what a persona is a mask. They've said that before. I
thought it was a shadow.
It was a shadow that turns into a persona, but they've used the phrase mask to describe what a persona is.
So the logo Persona 5, I've said this before, it makes the game look like the logo itself looks like a racing game.
It does almost.
So
it's very clean though.
Is their uniform logo a Ferrari this time? What is it? Because it was Mercedes and it was I think Volkswagen or BMW or something like that.
It was BMW. It was Mercedes and BMW were the two logos. It was BMW in 3 and then Mercedes in 4.
Yeah. So what do we have now? Have you seen it? Did you see it? I couldn't tell.
I saw that they have plaid pants, which I'm down with.
Clutch. No, I'm wondering like
pants.
What Persona 4 cameos are we gonna have in this game?
That'll be interesting.
I think we're gonna have Chie trying to fucking be a police officer, just fucking taking dudes down.
Well, they could have the characters literally like if you're actually doing heists, then the Persona 4 character is gonna be just standing around.
I might have Naoto come by to investigate.
Oh shit! Yo, grown up Naoto.
Grown up Naoto's hot as fuck.
But yeah, like the characters could just be standing around in random places as you do heists or whatever.
Okay, based on what I'm seeing here for their uniform, like they have the logo on the uniform and it looks like a coat of arms type thing. But if you look on his neck, on his like white neck thing, it has the Citron logo.
Okay. Also, how high is his color?
The company Citroen.
He has no color.
Oh, that's fuck this game. This is garbage. I don't want any part of it.
Wait, Citron?
Oh, or Roen, Citron.
If I can't get high galactic colors, what kind of game is this? If his color is not the world, though, what's the fucking point?
He's got a turtleneck. Does that count?
Does it hold the universe in it?
No, it does not hold the universe in it.
Fuck that shit.
Mike, please. You're expecting too much.
Persona 3 didn't even have the universe in it.
Let's see. Well, Citroën. Okay, Citroën is a French automobile manufacturer.
They were very popular when I was in Europe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, that would be on par.
I don't know why they went with Citron instead of something more recognizable, but hey,
it looks good. I'll probably like it.
Well, I
think it looks great, but I mean,
Brian,
they would have had to fuck something up real bad for it not to look great. What?
BMW and Mercedes are both European companies.
They are, and Citron fits with that theme.
So is Citroen. So
actually, no, they're both. Mercedes is German too,
which is European.
European.
Yeah. No, I was trying to think if they were from different countries, but no, the first two were from the same country. BMW and Mercedes are from.
Oh wait, is Mercedes? Let me see. Mercedes.
It's Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah,
which
I know.
is a German company.
Oh my god, it is.
Yeah.
Where's our VW? I want the VW.
So another German company? Great.
Yes. Those are some good commercials, though.
They do. They have some
the old VW commercials. Speaking of commercials, guys, Nationwide. The fuck is that all about?
Oh man, I didn't watch the Super, but I heard people talking about it, so I went and I watched the trailer.
It was like a fucking slap in the fucking face. Like, what the fuck did that come from?
It starts so happy, like, hey, I'm going on adventures. Look, I'm never going to get cooties, and they like CGI'd little fun cute cooties in. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. And then they're like, oh, I never get to go on adventures. It shows them like out on the ocean. I'm like, wow, I wonder what this is for. And then it's like, but I died.
That's probably the most bummer commercial for Super Bowl I've ever seen in my entire life.
Super Bowl commercials in general were just really bummers.
Nationwide, it was like, get Nationwide, your kids will die. It was just really stupid. I think I had no place in that whole thing.
There was this news report on that, but oh god, it was like USA something, like USA Today maybe. But they were talking about it, and they're like, the representative for Nationwide was like, yeah, we wanted to stir things up. We did it.
They fucking did. Then they had like a really kind of intense domestic abuse commercial too.
Oh, the slap.
That was fucked.
Okay, that was for a TV series, which I laughed so hard at.
No, it was a 911 call woman trying to call 911, but not letting them know that she called 911.
Oh yeah, that was something different.
That was fucked up. That was fucked up.
I don't think Brian saw that.
No, I didn't.
It was a domestic violence commercial where she called 911, but she was like pretending to order out a pizza. And then, like, because she didn't want the guy with her to know she was calling 911. And I was like, God, what the fuck is up with these commercials? It was too real. Too real.
It was too real. Give me back my Viagra cars.
So I'm looking at the slap, and I'm looking at the people that are involved with the slap. It's like Peter Sarsgaard's in there, and Zachary Quinto is in there. Zachary Quinto is in there, and Uma Thurman is in there.
Right?
And Brian Cox is in there.
Right?
How do they get all these people from?
Right? Like, I actually just want to see that show just to see what's happening, you know? Like, I'm actually curious, even though it's the dumbest thing I've seen since iZombie.
I think I want a Fiat, because it'll make my dick bigger.
Oh, true, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Remember that the dude tried to was getting in with that chick, and then he dropped the Viagra, and then it fell into the guard's gas tank, and the car got bigger. That was dumb.
Yeah, it was a fucking thing. This Viagra pill like ricocheted through this town and fell into a Fiat gas tank as this guy was filling up, and then the car basically just gets a huge boner.
It was the best.
Brian, you missed some things on that Super Bowl.
Clearly, I did.
Also, like me trying to like tape my antenna to the wall and failing.
Oh yeah.
That didn't work out. It was something else. Katy Perry was fine.
I love that performance.
I want a fucking mechanized lion.
Left Shark.
Left Shark was... I don't know what the fuck Left Shark thought he was doing. But Left Shark was the highlight of that entire night, bro.
I liked the thing that was like her mechanized lion as like the only lion to ever go to the Super Bowl. Burn! Burn!
Like, I can't believe how much staying power Left Shark is at.
Oh my god, yeah, he's everywhere. I'm waiting for them to interview him somewhere.
Yeah, though I gotta say, Missy Elliott was on point.
I'm not a big fan of Missy Elliott. I've never been a big fan of Missy Elliott.
But she fucking stole that performance like Katy Perry didn't give it back.
Yeah, I
heard. It was awesome.
What'd she do? Because if it was Get Your Freak On, I don't want any part of it.
Get Your Freak On?
Yeah, it was.
She did Lose Control.
That's a good... I mean, that one's alright. I like Lose Control, but...
Yeah, it was... She was doing the hits. It was great.
And then you see all the people who are like, man, who's this sweet new Missy Elliott person? I want some of her music.
No, you know what's disgusting?
Welcome to 2003.
Oh, you talking about the Kanye West, Paul McCartney thing?
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Twitter's the fucking worst thing on the internet.
You're like, oh, I can't. This Paul McCartney person's gonna really blow up because of Kanye West.
it was really. I'm talking about fucking getting Russell. Oh, I wasn't Russell. That was weird. I was like, yep, Twitter's the fucking worst. Like, you ever see some of those Twitter reviews for like American Sniper?
No.
They were the fucking worst things I ever fucking read that entire week.
Well, like what?
It was like, oh, American Sniper is so dope. I'm totally have to go kill some ragheads.
Oh my god,
yeah, no, it was the fucking worst. Okay, like that movie is well made, but its message is kind of fucked, and it didn't go deeper into him, like suddenly losing his humanity and becoming more cold and the effects of war on him. It just, it could have gone further, but it chose to be this "Go America, hoorah, we're good, they're a bad" thing.
It was so American.
Well made, but boy, that message was really annoying.
It was. I think they could have done more to show what was happening with him at home. I would have liked that.
Yeah, like how the war changed him. Like
they kind of
for the worse.
They dipped their toe in on that a little bit.
But
they never really followed through with it.
Yeah, it was like how he talks about his friend that died when he wrote that letter. And I'm like, that's really like a lack of humanity type thing to say.
Yeah.
That they never really get into.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought the movie was pretty good, but
it was well made.
There's, I mean, when you look at the Academy Award nominees, Ruben and I went through all the Academy Award nominees the other day. I don't know if we were on call or not. I don't think we were. But like fucking Gone Girl didn't get a nomination because American Sniper did. And
and I heard like Selma just got the Shaft.
No, Selma's in.
Selma's in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't.
No, of course
Okay.
it is.
I thought I read somewhere that people were like talking shit about how Selma was not correct, but then taking American Sniper as gospel.
Well,
there were a lot of stuff in Selma that wasn't correct, but there
I'm sure.
was definitely
I'm sure.
a lot of stuff in American Sniper that was also not correct.
Oh, was there?
wasn't there the problem with Selma where they literally could not use like a few key things about Martin Luther King
Yeah.
because of like
They literally did not have the rights to use any of Martin Luther King's speeches, so they had to write new speeches for him.
yeah.
That's a shame.
His kids had all the rights to the speeches.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Like greedy people, fuck, whatever. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to. This month is so obnoxious because I need this month to stretch on for personal reasons, but at the same time, I want the end to come so badly because A, Oscars, B, House of Cards.
House of Cards. Yeah.
When's House of Cards come out?
28th.
Oh fuck.
Oh man. Well,
What's
like
happening?
I'm feeling the same way because this month is Valentine's Day / me and Riley's anniversary. Our 1-year anniversary is soon.
Which I still can't wrap my head around. That's actually fucking been a year already, but
It's been a
whatever.
Yeah, right? That's weird, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Y'all be fucking.
What?
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 yeah, what?
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 Mine.
Mine?
Mine.
Anyway, so like we're doing stuff for our
Yeah, you are. I mean, what?
Valentine's anniversary. No, like because my back is racked with fucking.
Yeah,
like,
that is.
It's really not sexy. It's so far from sexy. How knotted up my back is. That
Yeah, nuts. Ryan, I gotta say, you should have been there to both party with like Mandisa and Sam and Amanda just taking every weird football thing, making it about Yahweh. It was pretty funny.
God, they
Like it's like, oh, they're gonna split that back. Yeah, split him right in the middle.
Oh
for sure.
Oh God. Okay. Well.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
Did we lose Mike?
I think we might have.
I'm here. My phone.
All right,
phone
he's
dropped.
back. Okay.
No, the almost simple was this dude's like getting on each other in search of jewelry.
Uh-huh. Okay.
No, it was kind of gay. You think about it in that light.
Samantha can make anything sound gay, but whatever. That's a talent, I guess.
It was funny.
Well, I mean, if there's one thing that's gay in the world, it's Tom Brady. So.
God, the pictures, the screenshot memes they made of Tom Brady's face, and also conversely Richard Sherman's face when that last shitstorm happened.
That was a great face.
Which are some great faces.
So, apparently someone printed that out on our printer at work, and we don't know who did it, so we just hung it up above the printer. So it's just there now.
Glorious.
Yeah.
Glorious.
I saw one that was it was a screenshot of the kid from the commercial, like the kid that died, and it's just like the Seahawks were supposed to get the Super Bowl, but I died.
No.
That's what I saw is that I would have run into Lynch, but I died.
Yeah, I would have run it with Lynch, but I died.
I died.
That was awesome and shitty.
God, it was terrible.
I heard the coach talking about why he made that decision.
Yeah, there was an interview.
Like his reason for it.
Yeah, like I showed Matt and Ruben like a picture of what Russell Westbrook what he saw before he threw the ball, and that guy was wide open. But the thing is, like, the D-back made a better play than the receiver did. That's what it came down to.
No, I saw that interview with the coach, and he, TLDR, it was the right play because fuck you.
They overthought it. That's what came out. They overthought the play.
Yeah. Because he was like, okay, if that play didn't work out, we would just run it in the 3rd and 4th down. It's like, well, run it from the get-go so you have just one more chance to do the right play. But, I'm not a coach, and apparently I can't do it.
They had, I think it was 26 seconds left and 1 timeout. So would have had to, if the run didn't work, they would have had to pass at least once to keep the clock from going. But they should have ran it the first time around to not fuck around too much. But they fucked around too much.
Yeah.
Then they had a shot of actually staying the game with getting a safety. They could have, but they jumped off sides and ended the game right then and there.
Yeah.
They got into a giant fight.
They had a chance at the safety, but then UFC happened.
Then they got into a fucking fight.
That fight was just something else.
So I gotta say, like before that fucking catch that guy made was just fucking insane.
Was it just me, or did it look like it hit him in the helmet and then he caught it? It
hit his hands, bounced up, hit his knee, hit his leg, and then he caught it after it hit his leg.
It was weird.
Nuts. But yeah, Brian Hughes, I'll not say fucking go on.
Oh, great! That's great. That's it'll
Getting
be
tired of knots? Yeah, sure.
No, my problem is, we're gonna go get couples massages. That's where I was going with that.
Mm-hmm.
But
massage somewhere.
She's gonna be in the fucking room. It's not like there's gonna be happy endings. Or wow.
No, yeah, she's gonna massage them.
Getting a massage in the fucking room, great.
Yeah, you're gonna massage. You're gonna massage.
I have to get her. What should I get her for Valentine's Day? I told her I would buy her 500 boxes of chocolates.
I had an obvious answer here. I'm trying to not say because it's really low hanging fruit.
Oh come on! What do you got?
Dick.
Well, okay. It's low hanging, all right. It's hanging pretty low, but I just yeah.
I'm not sure what the lady likes. She likes cosplay.
She does. She's
some Sailor Moon shit. She seems like she's into that kind of stuff.
You know, she's actually not super into Sailor Moon, but she got roped into the Sailor Moon group, so she's devoted.
Give her some kind of like Sailor Jupiter thing or Sailor Venus. I forgot who she's cosplaying.
Sailor Mercury, I believe.
I mean, if you really want to go deep with it, there's some really kind of good Sailor Moon lingerie on Jake.
Go deep with it.
Balls deep. I mean, what?
No, what I would consider more than anything, because she's also the other cosplay that she's getting started working on now. She's actually doing No Jakuzure from Kill la Kill, with me doing Tsunagiyama. So I could do something related to that. I guess.
You left your little Ninja Turtle thing here.
Did I? No way.
Yeah, it's in my closet now.
What? I thought I
right here. No, you left it in the middle. You left it in between the couch cushions.
My headband?
Your little Ninja Turtle weird thing.
Oh yeah. Well,
so it's next to my ties.
All right. Well, I guess I gotta get that at some point.
Yep.
That was a first draft. We're gonna have to go through a revision for that.
I wanted to play some goddamn King of Tokyo the other night when we were at Mike's.
Well, Ruben, you're the King of Tokyo. I don't think we need to decide that.
I need more wins.
We can go buy from Barnes & Noble.
But Brian has it. We already talked about this.
It's true.
Yeah, but he won't be back for a while. So
actually, fun fact: Riley was the one that got me that for Christmas. King of Tokyo.
Thanks, Riley.
It is. King of Tokyo is a really fun game.
But it wasn't as fun as how we almost got fucked in the ass by bats.
Fucking bats!
Those bats!
I like that game a lot too.
Dick, just I'm just sucking these fucking bats. They all fucking explode and shit. Whatever. It was the fucking worst.
Ruben and his exploding bats.
Dude, and we had like fucking negative music ability to hit that fucking organ.
My absolute favorite was the fact that we hit that particular thing, and then Ruben's like, "Can we pick another one?" Because literally the first words are, "The traitor dies." And it's like, hell.
My favorite thing is after Matt hit the organ, I started playing the Scanty and Knee Sock song, which has an organ in it.
It does.
Yeah.
Have the organ.
So we played the song of happiness, which happens to be "I Want You." It was awesome.
By the way, for the people who are listening that have no idea what we're talking about the game Betrayal at House on the Hill, which is a wonderful board game made by
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Basically, the whole idea of it is that you pick one of a number of characters, then you go into a spooky haunted house, and then you you search rooms for clues and stuff. And then eventually you hit a haunt roll, and when that gets to a certain threshold, then one person becomes the betrayer. and it becomes like the group of people versus the betrayer and all kinds of wacky shenanigans.
My favorite part is that game actively needed the betrayer and the other people to get away from each other and talk about shit.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
There's no other game I've ever played where it's like...
You start laughing out loud when Brian said that Ruben and you had that to die.
Yeah.
I was stuck in that weird one room and you were a betrayer and then you had all the bats.
Yeah.
Then I flew down a hole into the main hallway, ran out, and there were more bats here waiting for me.
Oh, all the bats, dude.
It was bullshit.
You guys got lucky that we didn't have like the catacombs or whatever part out, because I would have had 3 more bats per turn.
God.
So many bats.
There's so many bats. And we had to rely on Matt's clutch roll to get out of there. We got fucked in the ass by bats.
Matt rolling the one roll it could have possibly had.
Exactly, it was so clutch.
I was so convinced we were going to die because none of us were at all prepared to do that. And then Matt got the clutch roll in.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Though it wasn't as funny as like Ruben in Tokyo that's like rolling like 6 damage.
Oh yeah, like somebody had 6 health left. And you're like, yeah, I'll be fine. Then Ruben's just like, first try, no warm up, 6 damage. Well, I guess you're dead now.
Oh, Moses got fucked so bad. And they have that card where if you get like one of everything, you get like 8 fucking health.
Yeah.
And the next turn you roll that too.
No, Moses is like, roll one of everything, gain like 1,000,000 victory points. He couldn't do it. My turn, first roll, fucking gold.
That was a good night.
My favorite part, I think my favorite turn I had in that game was when I had the card that says, if I roll, 3 2s or something like that, I get an extra turn.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had the other card that said I can change any of my dice to a 2.
That was bullshit. But we decided you're the king of Tokyo. You won dice in a row.
3 times in a row, thank you.
Yeah, it was 3 times in a row. Well, let's not forget the other game we played, Gigadunkle.
Gigadunkle was...
Oh, boy.
Man, that was fucking awesome.
When we were playing with Sam, and then we played like fucking
Sam so bad.
6 games in a row. You're not supposed to do that in that game, but we did.
Here's my plan. My plan is if I get it in the first chance, I would see who's in front and put the cup behind them. Would have to be Sam the entire time.
That's true.
My plan was to fuck the weakest person who happened to be Sam.
It did happen to be Sam. She was not super good at that game.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I've been playing that game long enough. I know how to get the dunk in the cup.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I know.
Brian knows that. What? What?
We got broken up that night that I had to talk about my depression trip to New Mexico. Ooh. The uncut version of it.
Director's cut.
Yeah, the direct.
I learned shit I never heard before. Oh god.
Oh, that was interesting.
Speaking of stories, Ruben.
Yeah.
Me and Sam have a plan. So Deshaun's coming to the party tomorrow, right?
Right.
And Moses said if anyone knows more about most about him is Deshaun. Me and Sam are gonna get Deshaun drunk so he'll tell us about all this different shit about Moses.
Dude, I want to know shit about Moses.
Can't wait.
It's gonna just get really dark all of a sudden when he's got a kid.
He killed a man once.
Alright, well, I mean, all you have to do is play like 6 or 7 games of Gigadunkle with shots. And then,
shots will kill me.
No, here's what you do. Here's your plan.
We do Babies Gigadunkle. I'll do Babies Gigadunkle any day of the week because Babies is great.
Well, here's the plan. What you're going to do is you're going to set up all of the cups, beer, as usual. Middle cup. Fuck that full can of beer. What you're going to do is you're going to fill that bitch up with Baileys oh shit, whatever the Kahlua, Baileys and Kahlua, and then like just dump some Guinness in there too. Have yourself a Nocturne Blackout, and then
we're gonna call that fucking drink the Irish Shillelagh up the ass.
Brian, I thought you were our friend. I'm clearly misled here.
You're trying to get somebody drunk enough to tell you about Moses' shady lifestyle. That's how you're gonna do it real quick.
And he's probably right too.
6 games of Gigadunkle with that as the prize, you're set.
With the Irish Shillelagh up the ass, that'd be something else.
Oh my god.
I will think about it. That's a dangerous game to play.
It's a risk.
That is fucking expert mode.
It's a risk, but somebody's getting drunk enough to do something with that.
Oh god.
Hopefully it's not illegal or destructive.
It could be both.
Could be both. Rather not be. So yeah, that's our plan for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's a rock band party we're having. Finally, it's gonna be great. Playing some rock band again for like the first time in like since Ruben lived in that house in Scottsdale. Really.
Oh shit, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Like a year and a, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
It's been more than 2. It's
I
like
remember
between 2
when
or 3
we
years.
did that part. We had a party where we played Rock Band, and then we bought "Call Me Maybe," and then we sang and played "Call Me Maybe" in Rock Band. That was my favorite thing.
We should do that, Ruben. We should get that song. I'll pay for it. I don't care.
I probably have it or something. I don't know.
Good.
He does have it because we were at his house. We were playing his copy, and we paid him 50 cents a piece for "Call
My
Me
highlight was singing Eiffel 65's "Blue."
Maybe." Oh shit, that's on.
I want to sing that again.
I have like $200+ of DLC in that game, so I have quite a bit.
So
We're
you
in for a fucking good night.
0.5 George levels of DLC.
We're in for a good night.
Like the one real drawback about the game is that like only the Rock Band 3 songs and like very select DLC songs have a keyboard thing. So it's like you only have to play with 5 people sometimes.
I was assuming we're just gonna do just 4 people and 5 you get lucky.
Yeah. Well, all the Queen songs you use keyboard on, which is cool. So.
Also, the Queen songs are like fucking 50 minutes long.
Yeah, but they're all Queen because you know Queen.
Do you have the song "Fat Bottom Girls"?
I don't know.
Fat bottom girls, you make the rockin'
world go round. I had someone get mad at me over that song once.
Why?
I think I sent it to them in a text because I'd been out singing karaoke all night and that was the song I sang. And she didn't know what I was talking about, so she thought I was talking about her.
Wow.
And it turned into a 3-hour phone conversation about it.
Huh.
Wow.
In the middle of the night. It was a weird night.
Where was I going with this? I'll forget it.
Yeah, that was a weird
I saw
night.
somebody post a picture of Hungry Howie's Pizza, and I lost my train of thought.
Good. Why? No, fuck that shit. That shit's garbage.
Hey, I don't care. I'll eat it.
Cool.
I don't care. I'll eat it. I'll
If
eat
you like
anything.
eating shit, I got this place called Little Caesars that right up your alley, bro.
Oh God, plus.
Little see, dude. Oh, yo, man, I don't fucking care. I'll eat a hot and ready any day of the week.
Fuck, what the fuck?
Okay, like, have you ever ate cardboard before? Take that Google cardboard and go eat it.
No, put some ketchup and Kraft singles on it and eat it. It's the same shit.
It's the same shit. God damn. Oh wow.
God, it's so bad.
Anyways.
For me though, I now have a Pizza Hut like 2 blocks away from me, so it's awesome.
I don't have a Pizza Hut anywhere around me at all ever.
You poor thing.
The nearest Pizza Hut is by my girlfriend's house down in.
And not like an hour away.
Yeah, like an hour away.
How bad do you want it?
I have done it before. Like I've been staying over there. I'm like, I'm getting fucking Pizza Hut tonight because I miss Pizza Hut desperately.
Mm-hmm.
I have done it before. I have to get my stuffed crust.
If you came down here, there'd be nothing to worry about ever again.
I do have a job thing down there.
Hopefully so.
Yeah. Man, I'm clearly I can't say the names of any of the places that I'm interviewing at, but man, am I rolling in job offers all over the place now. I think I've got
offers or interviews.
Interviews.
Okay.
Two offers. Different. 2 offers, kind of.
Okay.
Like, it's like 1.5 offers and 2 interviews.
I wonder what's a half offer like.
Basically a sure thing. I just have to do another interview.
Oh right.
No, lastly, I wonder what you've been playing. Let me get myself out of the way for you guys to go on to Here's the Storm for the next hour.
Wait, what?
I played episode 2 of Game of Thrones.
Oh, how was I still have to do that?
It was great. It was awesome. I love it. It's still awesome. So Game of Thrones. It's really cool.
Google Cardboard, so I can't.
Yeah. And I played about 45 minutes of Rise. So on a Rome.
Wait, the original like PS4 game?
Like Xbox One launch game.
Oh, Xbox One launch game.
On Steam.
I heard that game's not great at all.
That game is fine.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But after an hour, I'm like, I am bored to death.
Well, the problem with that particular game is the fact that it's very repetitive in
It
combat.
looks great. It's a great looking game.
Clearly, it's Crytek.
But man, that fucking game mechanics are boring. Its combat's boring. Though a wide variety of execution animations, it's cool for that.
Speaking of games no one's gonna play, I thought to myself, like, what's the point of me playing D4 when I'm not actually gonna play all the episodes of D4?
You should play D4, bro.
So I deleted D4 because I'm not.
Oh, come on!
It's like I'm never gonna finish all of it. I just downloaded it because it's free, and then I was like, well, why should I even? Yeah, why should I even play the first episode if I'm not gonna finish it? So I deleted it because I have other things to play.
It's so greatly shitty.
Like Witcher 2.
Oh, and also I thought it was a highlight for me. I played and beat the DLC of Last of Us Left Behind.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've heard
DLC.
that. I
It
mean,
is really awesome.
I hear it's a good standalone story.
Oh, it's great. It's a great story, well made.
You don't.
A nice prequel to Last of Us.
Yeah.
It's making me replay the game again, which I am right now.
You
The
don't.
whole thing with it being a like it's about the relationship between Ellie and what's her face.
Yeah, it's a tale of an actual lesbian relationship.
It is. That's why it was nominated for quote unquote Games for Change at the Game Awards because
it was great.
Change.
And yeah, and like after I played that, I'm like, I should fucking play some more Last of Us, and I am. Right now, I'm at the point where after Tess just got Test.
Yeah.
Now I'm past that, and I'm underground. So you know,
I even had Riley beat Last of Us.
that game is still fucking awesome.
Yes, it is.
That game is better than almost better than actually every single game that came out last year.
That's incorrect, but sure.
What game is better than Last of Us that came out last year?
Grand Theft Auto.
That's the only exception. That the working of the GTA on the next gen consoles actually kind of makes it better this year, which is kind of fucked.
Yeah.
It's cool for me to admit, especially me to admit. But Last of Us is fucking awesome, and I'm glad I'm playing through it again. Because like Dying Light doesn't seem like a game I want to play right now.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen Dying Light played, and I have no interest in it.
I think
I haven't touched episode 1 of Life is Strange yet. I mean to.
Dying Light isn't actually a full $60 game, is it?
It is.
It is? I
Yeah.
thought someone was saying it was like a $30 PC game or something.
No, it's $60. It's $60 and it's on major consoles.
It's pretty much like Dead Island 2 if it was a lot fucking better and not like Dead Island at all.
Yeah, if it's Dead Island, if it took itself at least a little bit seriously and wasn't garbage.
It looks cool, but I want to pay like $60 for it.
Wait, was Dead Island the one with Frank West or...
No,
That was
that's
Dead Rising.
Which one's Dead Island? Oh, is Dead Island the one where the guys you just hold down the attack button as you're running around? Is that one?
Probably.
It's the one with a trailer that was really fucking incredible, but the game was something like that.
It was one of the zombie games. I remember watching this funny video on YouTube where the guy was just literally running and swinging a knife in front of him as he was going. Like, that's just how he beat the game.
That sounds like the Dead Rising to me.
Okay.
Dead Rising? That sounds like
Yeah.
Dead Island.
Or both, actually.
Well, Dead Rising, you can't just do that because your weapons degrade.
Degradation, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Where was degraded in Dead Island 2, though?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
But, I mean, like, the whole thing with Dead Rising is that you have to build new weapons in order to... At least in Dead Rising 2 and 3. I don't know about 1. 1 wasn't really about the customization of weapons.
It was about, hey, look at all these fucking zombies. God, there's a lot of fucking zombies.
The whole thing with Dead Rising 1 was like, oh, grab anything around this mall and fucking chuck it at zombies. That was Dead Rising
Also,
1.
look at all these zombies. Fuck, man. There's a lot of zombies here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
They got that one down.
Dead Rising 1 was all about, hey, look how relatable and awesome of a character Frank West is. You all like Frank West, right? Right. Frank West. Frank West!
Well, have you guys seen
God of
the
War.
trailer for the Dead Rising
It was
TV
also
series
like,
that got coming out?
fuck, look at all these zombies here, bro.
There, Crackle, the web streaming service, is actually creating a Dead Rising series, like a TV series for Dead Rising. And they have Rob Riggle playing Frank West, and he is the best Frank West.
Oh, wow. I'd watch it. I like zombie TV shows.
But the fact is like the Dead Rising TV show doesn't take itself seriously at all. It's like if Zombieland had a TV series that wasn't the one episode of the Zombieland TV series.
Uh-huh. Today I learned there is a one-episode Zombieland TV series.
They did it. It was when Amazon streaming was just first starting up, and they were first starting out with new content. They had like proof of concept episodes for 8 to 10 different shows, and then they had people that like own the service vote on which shows they wanted to continue.
Right.
There's one episode of Zombieland, the TV series, and it didn't make it to series.
Hmm. Well, all right. You want to talk about Heroes of the Storm?
Yeah, we can talk about Heroes of the Storm.
So I'm gonna put this Polygon contest article up here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's back, huh?
And I mean, for the last like 2-3 weeks, Polygon's had this. I think we talked about it last podcast. I was trying to get into it, and turns out it only took me 2 tries to get the key.
They're pretty good about handing them out to the people that want them.
I mean,
I got enough of them.
He had thousands of keys, and he says here that he's getting more keys, and then he's going to make a new contest with more keys. So, I mean, at this point, I think getting into this game is just a matter of, like, wanting to get in.
Yeah.
And putting forth minimal effort.
Enough to get into the game, you can get into the game.
I mean, even on the Heroes of the Storm Facebook page, I think that they're still doing more handouts.
Well, that was weird.
What?
My phone won't call you guys back, so I'm on my computer now.
Oh.
Okay.
Odd. Okay, well,
So
anyway.
yeah, Last of Us, great. Just play it. It's awesome. Go.
Wow, we moved on to Heroes of the Storm.
Yep.
Anyways, no. So, yeah, Brian, I mean, you wrote an article. I made a lot of comments on it. The game is hella fun.
It is. Oh my gosh. Like, if you go...
hella fun or hella fun?
It's hella fun.
It's hella fun.
Okay, so...
And I don't use the word hella lightly. We don't say hella in like, coastal California. That's an inland thing.
Uh-huh.
But, like, the thing is... Like I write in my article, I did not go in expecting to like that game a lot. And then I tried it out at GameStop Expo, and I ended up enjoying myself, so I wanted to get into the beta. So I went to go get into the beta, and I like it a lot. It's a MOBA for people that don't like MOBAs more than anything, I think.
You see, that's kind of true, but at the same time, so here's my viewpoint on it. Like, here's me. I mean, I've been playing Dota 2 Han, like, competitively since 2000 and... fucking God, I was living in Foxfire still, so like 2008, 2007 maybe? So yeah, around there. And for me, playing those games was only fun when I took it seriously. And I don't have fun playing MOBAs just for fun. I never did. Yeah. And so I remember a friend of mine wrote his review on the alpha back in the day. And he wrote all about it, blah, 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 blah. And basically, I read his article. I'm like, I'm not gonna like this game at all because it's too casual. There's nothing. I can't gain anything from it. I can't play it competitively. I'm not gonna have fun with it. But
I think I remember you saying something to that effect early on when I knew you. But
it's mad fun. I mean, fast forward, I have it. It's mad fun. And I'm actually able to play it just to have fun. Like I'm not trying to get top tier in it. I'm just having fun with it. I mean, sure, I clearly learn as I play. You know, it's just something that a byproduct of playing, and I'm sure as a byproduct of playing more, you get better at it. But I'm not going to be going into like guides, thinking about strategies, like trying to really get in depth in it, like I used to do back in Dota. And it's really refreshing for me, And
well, I think that's one of the things that really comes across well in Heroes of the Storm is the fact that there's enough depth to the game where you can have strategies and create strategies with individual characters, but it's not so deep that you need like a guide to memorize all kinds of stuff. It's based on how you want to play your character and how well you can react to certain situations that are happening on the map. It's more about the way that you play the game and less about memorizing builds and guides and last hitting and stuff. It's less bullshit and it's more play the game.
It sounds like you're playing the map and anything else.
The thing is, like, so I mean, I'm not going to say the game has zero depth, but it doesn't have a lot. Again, it's just fun, and I think my most entertaining part about it is how you take your hero and through the talent system, you can really change how your hero, plays. You can have a hero that can go through down multiple routes based on how you talent yourself throughout the way.
Yeah, like for example, Uther. The way Uther is played is he's a support character. He has heals and he has a heal and he has like a attack that does heals to people that it hits on your team and damage to the other team. And there's ways that you're able to build your character where you deal more damage. Like there's one ability you can take where your Q, which is a heal to your ally that you hit with it, you can use it as almost like a smite type thing where you hit an opponent with it and it does damage.
Right.
So you're able to, like, even a character like Uther that's based around being a support healer essentially can be built as a damage dealing, almost like a CC character.
Yeah, and I mean, so in quick match, basically when you just queue up to play a game, I don't know if the ranked matches later on or whatnot are going to be kind of like, because here's the thing, so you choose your hero, and then you just go in.
Yeah.
And it matches you with other people who have not chosen your same hero. And then after you get your team ready, you get your match ready, then it shows you what map you have. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Some team compositions are better on some maps than others. So sometimes you are just fucking rewarded. Like, you like through luck, you're rewarded. Like, oh, thank God, we had the perfect team for this map,
Yeah.
Or sometimes it's like, well, shit, the other team has a much better, for this map. Because some maps, there's no fucking laning phase. It's just level 1 team fight, and that's all you do for the rest of the fucking game is team fight.
What was that map we played last night? Is it the one with the mines?
No, the mines has laning.
Which one is it then?
The
one we played.
The one God fuck. It was mine.
There was one map where we literally we started laning, then maybe 30 seconds into the match we got into a huge team fight.
So how did it work out? We're just like, fuck it, man, let's go.
Well, the thing is, it depends what kind of objectives the map has and how early they start. Brian, it was the curse map, the one where the curses show up.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so, the curse shows up, a minute in, and you're done laning. And the funny thing is, laning in this game is you guys just fucking with each other until a team fight happens. You spend...
it seems like there's no lesson, there's no denying, so what is laning? It's just, pushing and just not getting fucked up?
The thing is, because your team shares experience, you only gain experience from dying creeps if one of your heroes on your team is in range. So you want to do laning to get creep experience as much as possible before you do other things.
Yeah, so, it's... The laning initially is a lot about the early game and trying to get a leg up on your opponent by getting as much experience in your lane against your opponents and try to get more than your opponent's team in general. So by the time you're at level 3, they're stuck down on level 2, and then you have an advantage going into a team fight.
I think the level with the most laning is the Dragon Shine level.
That's absolutely.
It has 2 lanes, and the Dragon Shrines don't even show up for 2 minutes or something. So that one has the most laning. But the pirate ship level, you don't even
There's no lanes in that level.
You don't touch.
Are you laying dead mines or some shit like that?
Huh?
Playing in the dead mines with the fucking pirate ship.
What?
And you know how in WoW they have the dead mines with the pirate ship and all that?
Oh, I mean.
Is it similar to that?
No.
That'd be cool if it was.
But I mean, there's a pirate ship, and basically you farm up these doubloons, and you give them to this pirate, and then the first team to pay him enough coins, which increases throughout the match, gets him to shoot the pirate cannons at the other team. But the thing about that level is there are objectives you want to get right off the bat, so there's literally no laning. It's literally just level 1, team fight, find doubloons, team fight, gank, dump. There's no... And it's just funny how it can change so much, but at the same time, that also helps toward, how you get rewarded for certain team comps going in, because you don't know the map when you're choosing your hero. You don't know the map when you're choosing your team. And I wonder if that's going to be the same way in ranked, because I can't imagine them doing a competitive mode where one team just gets rewarded more than the other for luck,
Well, no, I know as far as ranked is concerned, there is a draft system in place for ranked. I've seen it before. I don't know as far as maps are concerned. I'm not sure how that's shaked out.
I mean, they could do maps randomly, but show you what map you're playing before you start the draft process.
It could be a thing where one team, you flip a coin and one team picks the first map, and then next team picks the second map, and then if it makes it into game 3, then you flip a coin for the third map or something like that.
Well, no. I don't think the teams would choose the map. I'm saying the game would randomly tell you what map you're playing every match, and then it says, you're playing this match, now start drafting your heroes. So now you're like, okay, we're playing this match, we're going to draft differently for this map. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like the map with the curses we were playing on, the second game last night.
Yeah.
They had the fucking siege tank fucking rewarded.
Right?
It's like, alright, so the siege tank sieges up and we can't get close to that fucking curse now. That's great. But
was that the character you juked the shit out of?
Oh, me and Justin fucking played that guy like a fiddle, man. Damn.
I was watching that because my character died in that team fight.
So,
and I was just
explain to me these pro level jukes that.
Like, so me and Justin literally had like maybe 50 life apiece and like no mana. We were going up against basically like a melee tank hero, and he probably had about like a fourth to a third life. So basically, me and him were just like using evasion skills and like, you know, tapping him once, running away, and like using our mana as much as possible. But the game has like a league grass, so we were just like juking in and out of league grass, just like tapping him, running away, using what little skills we have, avoiding his skill shots. And then we finally killed him, and we're like, yeah.
He started at like full health, and then he died because they just juked the shit out of him. And then you guys grabbed the curse thing too.
Yeah, we grabbed the curse.
That was hilarious. I was just watching that. I'm like, wow, there's no way this is happening right now.
But I mean, the thing is that I'm not gonna say the game has a lot of depth because it doesn't. But it's mad fun. The only depth I can really find is first, team composition. Second, just how well you play your team against the other team because of how skills work in that game and how you actually start with 3 skills, maybe even a trait skill sometimes.
Well, that also makes the team
like
through the game much more interesting.
Oh yeah, it's fucking chaotic as shit. But like, just
but I think there's a fair amount of depth in there, at least as far as builds are concerned, because you have to be adaptable in the way that you build your character.
That's what I was about to say, though, is like that. I think that's the next point of depth that game has is after seeing your opponent, how you build your hero to be most effective against that. But I mean, there's no items, there's no way of like revealing the map aside from those objectives and stuff. So it's really just
there is. Uther has an ability that's a
I'm just saying there's no, again, that's a hero thing. That's team composition, you know, using your team effectively, building your team as an effective combination of heroes that have certain things. But I mean, again, it really just comes down to how you work your team versus their team on that map. And that's I don't know how far that depth goes, but that's just the depth right there. That is the depth. But it's so much fun because the games last no more than like 20 minutes. The longest game I've played in this the longest game has like been like 25, 27 minutes maybe.
That seems like a real game story coming from a guy who plays like Dota and League, and you're mortgaging 45 minutes of your time. This is one game. Yeah,
you can play 2, maybe even 3 games sometimes in this game in the time it takes one like other MOBA game. Like last night we lost a game in 6 minutes.
Brian.
What?
Like, as a League question, how is like that game different from like Dominion?
Well, for one, there isn't objectives that you're taking as far as like a score is concerned. You're still attacking another person's base.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's still your base and their base, and you got to kill their base by taking out towers.
So you're defending the ancients. What you're saying?
Yeah. I mean,
you're defending the statue.
Yeah, he's defending the statue.
Is it ancient statue?
Well, that's the other fun thing is each of the maps have different statues. They all look different. That's cool. But,
also, in this game, Mike, when you destroy neutrals, they spawn in your lanes and push for you.
Yeah, that's the thing is, they give you experience, but instead of giving you a buff, they literally just join your side and they push lane for you. So, for example, if there's like a team fight going up at top, somebody could take a neutral camp, kill it, then that would push their lane for them while they go up to join in the team fight or take the objective.
Yeah. Also, timings are really important. I think that's probably the second most important depth of the game, just timings. Knowing when certain events are going to happen so that you're ready. Like, you know, if a curse spawns and your healer is at like a 4th mana, that's a bad place to be in. So just knowing how to like manage your time.
Well, they're pretty good at letting you know when things are going to happen, though. It's not a guessing game.
For
like
sure.
even the neutral camps, they have timers on the neutral camp saying like there's this much time until it comes back.
Yeah.
So there's like some kind of weird jungling aspect to it.
You jungle for experience and to get them to push for you.
It's not jungling in the traditional sense where one person acts as a jungler. It's jungling in that you need to take these camps when they're relevant to the situation.
It's funny that even the maps that like have kind of a laning phase, quote unquote, you usually have like 2 people in your team just going around killing people anyways.
Yeah.
So you can technically have a jungler if you really want to.
No, they get raped probably.
Yeah, no, they're gonna get ruined. They're gonna
the camp are like that strong. You need people to get
the
the
neutrals usually take like 2, 3 people depending on level and stuff.
Yeah, like they're strong neutrals. There's no one jungler.
So they're like a dragon baron type thing, or like a baron nashor type thing.
Well, there is a boss usually on most maps that you can, if you kill the boss, it'll come push for you, and the boss just rapes shit.
Yeah.
It's actually funny that
like where Sean comes to your lane just do bad shit.
Yeah, and it's funny because like the bosses will have like an AOE stun, which I don't think Brian's computer could see because he kept getting hit by it. But but like
I couldn't see it.
It's like WoW style, like raid boss thing, where like the boss will start charging up a big like stomp around him, and you have to get out of the way while he does it.
Of course, like it also might have been the fact that I didn't care. I was playing a. Normally, when I was going against the person that was pushing our lane, it was either in our base and nobody was coming for me anyway, and I was playing a tank character, so it's not like I couldn't take it. So maybe that might have been why I didn't care.
Yeah. Also, I mean, another thing I like about the game is just I think the graphics are cool. I like the design. It's very fluid. There's no lag like Dota 2. Fuck that goddamn lag. And
yeah, but you kind of. I mean, they made it better after it came out, and you kind of used it after a while.
Hardly. It bugs the shit out of me. This game is responsive like Han, so I like that a lot.
I thought Dota 2 was responsive Han.
Hell no. God, fuck. Have you
I thought Dota 2 was Han too.
What? I'm talking about like input lag.
He's talking about it being responsive.
Like when you
response. I mean response. Okay, all right.
No. Like when you right click to do anything in the game, it happens immediately. It doesn't have that like split second lag that Dota 2 has.
Okay.
But it's just fun, you know.
It's a MOBA that I actively go out and play just for funsies.
Which is unprecedented for you.
Yeah, I hate MOBAs. I hate them so much. You wouldn't catch me dead playing League of Legends unless you got me really, really drunk.
Which I tried.
And that's the truth.
But yeah, I mean, it's in the beta. There's not many heroes at the moment. I think there's like 30, 40 heroes at most right now, if that.
But they're up the storm, so it's okay.
But they'll be making more, and they're all pretty unique. So it feels pretty cool.
Do you think they'll be like WoW characters, or will they be like, well, we're just gonna take these sprites from?
There's already WoW characters.
And put them in here.
There's already WoW characters. The raid boss Illidan and Arthas are playable.
Like Uther is a character from Hearthstone too. So.
Well, yeah. Well, Hearthstone characters are WoW characters.
WoW characters.
That's.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah, Uther's in there.
Can play as the Queen of Blades.
Yes, you can play as Kerrigan.
She's real good too. I love her. She's fun.
Jim Raynor.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm down.
He's also pretty fun.
I want to get the next people I want to get are Brightwing, Zeratul, and Tassadar. Those are my 3 heroes I want to buy.
I want to get Uther. I want to get whatever that Anubrak. I want to get him. And I want to get at I don't know, I'd like to play Kerrigan again. I like Kerrigan.
Now, I don't know what the reward tiers are like for gold.
Is Kerrigan and Queen of Blades 2 different characters in that game?
No.
No, Kerrigan is the Queen of Blades. Well,
okay, yeah, I thought them to have like a Kerrigan and an actual like a Zerg Kerrigan. So
no, they have another girl from.
Well, this game I think is set in current time for like the respective characters.
Well, quote unquote.
Because Zeratul right now, or no, I'm sorry, Tassadar is a High Templar right now, and he used to be an Arbiter, I think. So like, you know, Kerrigan right now in the StarCraft universe is Queen of Blades. You know, they're not gonna make Ghost Kerrigan. They have Nova, the new Ghost in the game right now. So it's all current. Like they have Lily in World of Warcraft. She's in current time. So
they also have the Warlord from Warlords of Draenor. What's his name?
Oh,
they
Thrall.
Ever explain, like,
yeah,
why
they've got Thrall.
Game?
What?
It's like fuck it, they're in this game. Shut up. Like,
oh,
the reason for them being in this game and in this world.
Oh, they explain it.
Like they have that lore.
It's kind of.
I think there is. I don't care.
Like, the opening tutorial thing that you may or may not have played, Ruben, was all the lore.
Nope, skip the shit out of that.
Yeah, that's right.
No, I actually missed a lot of important stuff, like how towers need to reload. I'm like, dude, don't go up that tower. He's like, no, it's fine.
When we played our first game, you're like, what are those little dots underneath the health? I'm like, that means that the tower's out of ammo. You're like, really?
That sounds nuts to me, actually.
It's pretty cool.
Do that.
Yeah, the towers have, like, actual ammo that they need to reload.
That's kind of awesome.
And, what was the other thing that it was? Oh, the AoE boss stomp. I didn't see that the first time. I kept getting hit by it on accident. And there's something, another big thing, too. Oh, Mike. The number one thing, the hardest thing for you to get used to in this game, and like you'll get used to it after like maybe 5 games or so, is every time you want to get somewhere, you mount up.
Oh, I still forget to do that.
Yeah, you mount up.
You press this button and you get on your horse and you go twice as fast.
That seems crazy.
And I just did not do it for my first like 3 games, and I'm like, how'd you guys get over there? God damn it, my horse.
Like, I still forget about it. I'll be chasing after somebody on my team, and I'm like, wow, how is he going so fast? Oh, wait a minute. And then I just have to get on my horse and ride. But, I mean, it's necessary for that game, because the objectives are so far away from where you are, and you need to get there quickly, so they give you...
Are there no, like TV scrolls like in Han or Dota?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, hold on. I need to... Yeah, and so basically, like, most heroes start out with, like, this generic-ass horse, but a lot of the heroes, like the tank, can't be on a fucking horse because of reasons, you know. So like they'll have boosters and stuff. But here, Mike, go to this link and look at the last skin. And I'm pretty sure you heard me talking about it at the Super Bowl.
Okay, I kind of tied up the moment with a another MOBA, so I should do that right.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Hold on, I'm gonna open it right now.
Are you fapping to League of Legends porn?
Fap is a strong word. Oh my god, what the fuck is that Rainbow Dash?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the first time that we saw, who was it that was using that?
Ray has it.
It was Ray. When he was using that, I'm just like, oh, what the? Is that My Little Pony? He's like, don't you ever fucking...
Don't you ever say that.
It's like a mix of like Twilight and Rainbow Dash if they were like...
And it's funny because at the Super Bowl when Josh and Amanda came over, Josh was wearing the MLP shirt. And I'm like, Josh, tell me this is a Rainbow Dash. And he's like, that's Rainbow Dash. But yeah, no, I was like, Ray, I didn't know there's a My Little Pony skin. I didn't know you're a fan. He's like, the fuck you say? That's not fucking My Little Pony shit. God damn, that's a fucking... I'm like, okay.
Yeah, he got offended. Like, actually offended.
That sounds like Ray.
But, yeah. Anyways, great game. We should play some right now.
I would, but, you know, I don't want to spend...
Anyways, well, you don't have to, because I
totally could if you guys, like, beg me.
As on screen right now, Heroes of Storm, more keys. Everyone who's watching, if you haven't gotten the game yet, you want to... Here, you might have the chance at keys. Yeah, keys.
Don't add me, Ironhoof. Battle.net Ironhoof. 1865.
Don't add me because I hate you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't remember my number, but it doesn't matter. But Mike, you should log into your BNet account just online and see if, like, A, you're opted in for the beta, and B, if you've actually gotten the beta.
When I get an email for if I did?
Nope.
No. If Blizzard themselves give it to you without the key, like if they just put it on your account, you won't get an email. I don't think.
Okay, well, I'm opted in, so I need to put it on the account.
Get on there and check.
You'll get email if you get a key from like a site. Well, actually, not Polygon. You have to go to Polygon.
Not Polygon, actually. They don't send you an email. I just happened to go on Polygon the next day because I do that every day, and then I had a message with like characters on it. I'm like, what is this? And I almost clicked out of it, and I'm like, wait a minute. I signed into a thing, and then I clicked on that and I inputted it on Battle.net, and it gave me the heroes thing.
I mean, if I go to Battle.net and I have a key, I'll quit this game right now. I'm just saying.
You won't have a key; it'll just show up in your games list. So you go to your account and you'll be like for instance, on mine I have like Diablo 3 Starter, World of Warcraft, StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty, Battle.net app because apparently that has to show up, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, and then Warcraft 3, both of them. So it'll just be in your games list.
I don't have the Battle.net app on here. I've got World of Warcraft. I shouldn't be on there, but it's there.
It's probably the PTR. Is it the PTR? Yeah, the PTR.
It's hard to log in and do this all at the same time. Hold on.
Yeah, Starter Edition. And then I got Diablo 3, the full edition, because I own that.
Yeah.
And I got StarCraft 2
pretty
Starter
good.
Edition. And I got Hearthstone, Heroes of watching people play trading cards all day on stream. And I've got Heroes of Badass.
I do not have it.
No.
Okay.
Well, do the thing.
Do the Polygon thing.
Don't buy the starter set. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, let me see how much the Nexus bundle is on the game, because that's like more worth it once you actually get into the game.
It's like $40. It's like the same price, and you get every hero.
See, I have StarCraft 2, World of Warcraft, and Hearthstone. So.
Yeah, the Nexus bundle's the same price, and you get things that are actually worth that price.
So, should I just buy that one?
Well, it won't give you the game. Like that's something. That's something you
That's
can.
the whole point of the starter. That's the whole point of the starter bundle, is the fact that you pay the $40. It gives you only 3 heroes, but you get to play in the beta without having to worry about getting a key.
Yeah.
Also, that pretty much you own that game now, because you'll have it when it comes out.
Yeah. What?
What?
Yeah, it says when you buy that thing, it transfers over to when the game comes out.
Oh yeah. Any data that you do during the beta at this point forward is going to go into the main game.
Which is pretty cool, but that's like impatience.
Well, it fucking better be, Brian. It's like, oh, I spent $40 on this game. Oh, the full game's coming out. You're deleting that?
It would be the first time.
Really? What game did that?
Halo 3.
The fuck?
Well,
What?
Halo 3, you paid $50 and got a free game. $50 for the Halo 3 beta and you got a game for free.
Okay,
Crackdown.
that's not even the same thing.
No. What was I thinking? It's maybe not money, but definitely content. Was people that got pissed when Destiny was in beta and they got like super far in it, and then the game actually came out.
Wasn't it?
Well, they tell you, like, betas that will clear your data will tell you if it's like a free beta. But yeah, if you spend money on a game, they're not gonna be like, okay, well, thanks for paying the money, you don't have it now. It's like Guild Wars 2. I played
Hearthstone was transferred all your shit over.
Yeah, like Guild Wars 2. They told you your data is gone when the game launches. So
Right.
I played it for a bit, but I knew I didn't want to spend too much time on it because it's gonna be gone.
Right.
Yeah, for the Nexus bundle, it literally comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 heroes.
Yeah.
And 4 skins and 2 mounts for the price of essentially 3 heroes and 1 mount.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're an hour and 45 minutes into this, so let's wrap it up.
I'm gonna have to luck into getting a code somehow.
It's not hard if you do it through Polygon. It's really not. Not even a little bit.
I mean, you go to Polygon every day, don't you, Brian?
Yeah.
Just let him
Thing
know
is,
when
I
next one's
don't.
up. Yeah, well, I'm saying Brian will put in chat, hey, Mike, it's up. Do it. Do your thing. But go make an account or log in with like Yahoo or whatever the fuck like tonight so that you have the 24-hour hold taken off.
Yeah, that's the thing with Polygon is they put a
It's gonna be
24.
drunk off my ass, so
What? Don't worry about it. It's like the thing with Polygon is when you make an account on Polygon to be able to comment on there, they put a 24-hour hold on your account before you can start writing things because they want to make sure that you, I don't know that, especially for contests, that you're not gaming the system.
I actually think it is a bot protection of sort, but that's just what I think.
It must be. But yeah, so if you're planning on doing that, you should do that now. So you could just kind of, because literally all it is you do that, then you take a look every day at, I think, 1 o'clock your time when they have the new question up. And then you go into the comments, and then you type the answer to the question, then you spoiler it, and then you wait, and the guy gives you, like, I got my code the same day that I wrote the answer, so sometimes it's same day, even.
It took me 2 tries, so 2 nights. But yeah. Yeah, not hard.
the problem is I just don't care enough.
But you
Well,
do.
maybe you should care.
Like, I don't want to do all that. I just want to sign up and have them fucking send a code to my email if I win. That's all I care about.
Well, that's not the life.
That's the life I live for getting into other betas.
Yeah, but this isn't other betas.
Okay, alright.
I mean, if you just don't give a shit about money, you can buy the Nexus bundle. I just don't recommend it.
I kind of sort of give a shit. I told Matt I'd buy it if you guys begged.
I think your Steam library of games says otherwise.
Well, the fact of the
I
matter
know games
is,
on sale though.
the fact of the matter is, Mike, we're not going to tell you to spend the money on it because there's other ways. There's other ways to get it that are free and also easier.
Yes. Anywho, enough of that. We should wrap it up. Everyone, thanks for listening. This has been the Critical D-Cast on February 5th.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wait. One thing. Disneyland's 60th anniversary this year. I really want to get out there for that, but first of all, I'm saving up money to go to the other Disney park that is not featuring a 60th anniversary.
Yeah, the better one.
Oh, that's debatable, but...
Nope, it's not.
It really is, so...
It really is not.
But I'm not going to argue with you about this right now, but I could go into the whole rich, storied history of Disneyland, the cultural relevance to America.
And I will not care, because I won't listen because you speak nonsense.
I speak the truth. Anyway...
okay, alright, Grandpa. You go ahead and go to your old park. I go in the cooler, nicer new park.
Back in my day, we had a mountain called the Matterhorn. We have the better Pirates of the Caribbean. You have the shitty Pirates of the Caribbean. Yours only has one drop.
Yeah, but we got the Aerosmith right.
That one's pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome.
And of course, Mike's talking about Mike's talking about the Disneyland in Arizona. You know, the famous one.
At Disneyland Arizona, yes.
Yeah.
One. It's surprising that they made the two so close to each other.
It's crazy, really.
There's Disneyland Hong Kong and Disneyland Tokyo, I guess.
Can't wait for, Disneyland North Carolina.
Florida was basically that when they first announced it, so...
Orlando might as well be that, except shittier. Orlando sucks really bad.
It does, doesn't it?
It's real bad there, guys.
I almost took a job in Florida, or I applied for a job and I interviewed for a job in Florida.
It's like if Disney World was not Orlando, it'd be like a flaming tire fire.
It's true. It would be the literal worst place in the world.
Well, it's not Detroit, so
that's true.
It'd be like Detroit South.
It's pretty close. It is Detroit South. The fact of the matter is that it does have Disney World, and Disney World passes for Florida residents are really fucking cheap.
Disney World is its own city inside there, so it's not even like you're in Orlando.
Yeah, I looked at houses because they got Celebration Florida, which is it was part of Disney World at one point.
That weird 1950s. Oh, look how white we are neighborhood they made.
Yeah, it was that basically, but then they spun it off into its own community. It's still cheaper than California to live in Disney World. Let me put it that way.
That's Jesus Christ, yeah.
That is fuck. Considering the money I've spent on a fucking Mickey Mouse ice cream bar, that's pretty hilarious.
Right?
Yeah.
Man, that'd be cool. But anyway, it's the 60th anniversary of Disneyland, and boy, they have a big old parade that they announced that they're going to be doing that's based on the old Electric Light Parade featured in Brian's childhood, which is great.
Oh, does Disneyland have the Carousel of Tomorrow?
What? Oh, it used to.
We'll fuck you guys in.
Well, okay. I'm not gonna go too deep into the history of the Carousel of Progress, but it was in Disney. It was in Disneyland, and then at one point they wanted to take it out to put in America Sings, which was in Tomorrowland for a while. So they took out the Carousel of Progress and they tore it apart, and they brought it piece by piece over to Disney World. Then they installed it in Disney World, where it is now. And I think another part that had something to do with it was somebody had their arm torn off.
What?
And died on the Carousel of Progress.
The fuck?
It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Guys,
I of every day.
I'm fearing.
It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
I'm fearing for my life for our Disney World trip.
That thing is it's just a fuck you sit there.
It was a cast member, and what it was how the carousel moves around and then
Yeah, but you pathetic though, don't you?
Yeah, it was a cast member that was off the stage. So what happened is they started the ride and they didn't get out of place in time for it to start. So they got caught between one of the walls and the other wall, and they literally got crushed between the two walls. And there are people that saw it happen.
That sounds horrific.
It was really bad. I mean, it was a huge problem. I don't know whether that happened at Disney World.
Everyone was getting crushed to death at Disney World. It was a epidemic.
Yeah. That was a real problem. That happened. It was bad.
Didn't someone die on the Big Thunder Road?
Thunder Mountain? Yeah, that was a couple of years ago. It was around 2009, I believe.
I'm surprised no one's died on Small World, just fucking there going to blow their goddamn brains out.
They don't let guns in the parks.
They'll find a way.
I don't know. You know, I've come to like It's a Small World actually, because I've been.
I go on it like once as like a you know like a yeah, this sucks. It's like never again.
So like this time last year, I've been to Disney World 3 times Disneyland 3 times last year. Unintentionally, by the way. It just kind of happened that I went 3 different separate occasions. But almost 4 because I was at GameStop Expo, which is actually outside Disneyland.
It's in Anaheim, isn't it?
Not only is it in Anaheim, it's outside Disneyland, like literally walking distance to Disneyland. But the thing is I went on Small World 2 of the 3 times I was out there, and we went on as a ha-ha thing the first time, and I went on it, and I created an entire through-line narrative to that ride where it's actually a nuclear disaster, where you go through the world and everybody's happy, and then at the end everything is white and it's nuclear winter, and the sun is looking at you through yellow, hollow eyes saying, the world is done, fuck you, it's a small world, we've blown it up, and it's great. And then I went on for the holiday one with Riley, and then Riley like really liked that ride actually. And I like the more I looked at it, I'm like, there's a lot of artistry in this ride actually. Like there's a reason that it maintains such popularity. Because like the song is grating and it gets on your, like gets stuck in your head, and it's all of that. But I mean, when you look at the individual models that they have there and the way that they're set up and all that, it is a very impressive ride.
Yeah,
I agree with you. It's just, man, is it annoying though.
Yeah.
But in a kind of weird, novel way. That you want to once say, yep, I went on this ride, now it's time to go do something else.
Well, I'm not going to say that's not my high priority. I'd rather be going on, like, Space Mountain or Indiana
The
Jones.
Dumbo ride?
No, I don't do Dumbo.
Oh, Dumbo's fun just because, you know, like, hey, this ride.
Yeah, but I'm not going to wait in, like, a fucking hour-long line to do that.
For that dumb fucking thing? I agree with you.
Yeah.
What night?
If the line's like 20 minutes, sure, I'll wait the 20 minutes out to go on Dumbo, just because, I mean, it's such a classic ride. I'm not going to wait like an hour and a half to get on Dumbo. There's no way.
No,
there's better stuff I could be doing with my time.
If I'm going to go up and down a few times, you're going to get off.
Like Indiana Jones. I'll wait in line for an hour and a half to do Indiana Jones. I'd rather not, but I'd do it.
I'm trying to think of what in the Magic Kingdom I'd wait an hour and a half in line.
So yeah, guys, are we gonna die in October when we go to Disney World? That's all I'm hearing now. Like,
I hope not.
Ruben,
I've been there 5 times. I've not died yet.
I've been to Disneyland almost every year since I was fucking 3 years old, maybe less. So I think I'm fine, and I think you'll be fine too.
Okay, I'll trust you. Anyways, we should wrap it up. We're coming to 2 hours here.
We can talk about Disneyland after.
All right. Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you very much. If you want to talk about Disneyland, hit me up. Play some Heroes of the Storm. We'll talk about Disneyland.
All right. Later.